Take a deep breath. Show me what you got. Junior's 2-4. He doesn't need to get way out there like that. They're going to get a run on him when they come off a 2 over here. That was what Jeff Gordon did. He dropped back just a teeny bit so he can get a big run down the back.
And here he comes. Ryan Newman is right with Jeff Gordon in his tire tracks.
1 lap to go, and 16 of the 19 cars are right there within a second of each other.
They can't do it. They can't catch him.
Junior dropped to the bottom to try to break that draft, and now swings back up high to lead them into turn 3. Johnson to the apron and hangs onto it.
Woo. Woo. Boxed.
Ryan Newman held the bottom line.
Boxed, yeah. He had to get out of the throttle, and you see him going backwards.
Second last year to Tony Stewart. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started last and will finish first in the book shootout.
Jeff Gordon second. Matt Kenseth makes it up to third, the 17 car.
White flag, folks.
Terry Labonte, Kenny Wallace, side by side and 3 wide with Matt Kenseth for the final spot.
Yeah, 3 wide for that transfer spot with 1 to go.
Boy, I'm telling you, look at Gordon. He's working that thing.
23, Kenny Wallace.
That's Kenny Wallace, I'm sorry.
And he's stuck in the middle, Darrell.
That's why he was working so hard. He's trying to keep that thing off the cars around him.
He was in 15th at the white flag. That's the final transfer position.
Well, we know who's going to win.
Robbie Gordon, Jeff Green, Ricky Rudd, Jeff Burton, Jimmy Spencer trying to make things happen. Whoa, he gets up almost into Craven.
Boy, here they come. Bump draft, push, push. Get me there first. Get me into Daytona 500.
Casey Mears. He is in the Daytona 500. Rookie Casey Mears in the 41 car.
What a great.
He got the last transfer spot.
Only by inches.
Ahead of last year's winningest driver, Matt Kenseth, 2-time series champ Terry Labonte, Johnny Benson, David Green, and Brett Bowden.
1 lap to go. White flag.
There you go.
His spotter, tell him, protect that bottom.
Got to stay on the bottom now. This is no time to be pulling somebody. Don't worry about that. You just win this race. Stay on the bottom. Mike will take care of himself.
3 wide at the back of the pack. Now all of these cars are in the 500 if they cross the finish line.
And they all know it, and I've got a pretty good idea. You'll see that they're going to use good banners coming to the line. Jimmie Johnson would like to get to the outside here, but Tony's not going to allow that.
Every position you get from here to the line, you start 1 row further forward of the 500, and here they come.
Yep.
Dale Jr. to win it. Waltrip, Bodine, Wallace, Stewart. And they were still wide at the back on engine lights go at the line, and Kenny Schrader.
I think that was
the last spot. Jimmie Johnson, starting his sophomore season from El Cajon, California, leads them down for the restart.
Remember, 2 laps down after having that battery problem. He would love to clear Jimmie Johnson to take the lead in this race and get 1 of those laps back.
Well, right here, he's going to pull Michael by Jimmie Johnson. Jimmie Johnson's hung out to dry. Takes all those for Jimmie.
Yeah, because Kurt Busch in 97, he's in second place right now. They're just going to keep drop kicking Jimmie Johnson to the back.
And Johnson had no choice. By the rules, he had to start in the outside lane.
And did you see the move Mark Martin made from the top to the bottom to hang on to his teammate Kurt Busch, Mark in the 6 car? He's looking a little racy here past half.
We're going to see what all these guys have got now. There's no holds barred now, baby. You let it all hang out. Let the rough side drag. Does it pay to have a teammate? You know what he does even when he's 2 laps down. Oh, trim him down here.
I think it's Ward Burton.
Rowdy goes right in front of all these cars. Everybody going to miss him.
Yes. He hits the outside wall hard again. Caution is out.
Oh, my.
What do you say, Darrell, all the time?
Cautions, breed cautions.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. The rain has persisted. It's going to continue through the night. The race has been called, and Michael Waltrip is a 2-time champion of the Daytona 500.
I tell you what a thrill. What a great accomplishment for him, his team, and I know it's just got to make you, well, look at him. Let it rain, baby. He's had a great speed weeks. And his second Daytona 500 win. I guess we've done 3 races from here, and he's won all 3 of them.
Kurt Busch finishes second. Jimmie Johnson his third. Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin.
White flag this time.
Yeah, he's got a little
white flag.
Matt Kenseth closing.
boy.
One to go.
Kenseth has come from way back. If he hadn't had to work through traffic, I think he would probably got the best car, but run out of time.
No lap cars to contend with, just right up to the top of the racetrack, off turn 4, final time.
And Dale Jarrett gets his 31st career Winston Cup victory, beating Kurt Busch by half a second.
Great race.
And Brad Parrott gets his first Winston Cup win as a crew chief. And we're on the bell lap, 1 to go.
And he's got one more car up here he might be able to get. It's not that one, by the way, because then nobody... This is what you call a Sunday afternoon drive for that 17 car.
Matt Kenseth comes off turn number 4 and scores his 7th career Winston Cup victory. Place. White flag. Over the interstate batteries, MBNA Pontiac of Bobby Labonte, looking for his 6th Atlanta victory.
He's just struggling away on these boys now. He's got him about a 20-car length advantage headed off into turn 3. No lap traffic, clear racetrack.
Off turn 4 and still running laps just about 31 seconds. Here he comes. Bobby Labonte scores his 20th career victory in the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500. Joe Gibbs Racing, his team, has now won 7 of the last 14 races here.
Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 3rd, Matt Kenseth in 4th, and Tony Stewart, his teammates, in 5th. And there you see one happy crew.
That run on the high side right there, Kurt Busch.
Come on,
He's
baby.
struggling with his race car.
Here he comes. Here we go again. He's going to wait on this. He's going to put the crossover on it. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time.
White flag.
Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
And Blaney's coming.
Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Half a lap to go.
Nah, they're driving good. Come on, baby. You can do it on this end of the speedway. Come off the 4 and get up alongside of him.
Half a mile
Here
to
he
go.
comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get off?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time.
It's going to be a drag race.
Wow! They touch! They touch!
Craven got him. Craven got him.
Craven got him!
And
Craven. All right. What a finish.
have you ever?
No, I've never.
Wow.
What a finish.
Clear, clear. White flag right here. White flag. Smooth, man.
Half a lap to go for Kurt Busch.
Yeah, he's got her own cruise control.
One lap car won't be a factor. Second straight Food City 500 win for Kurt Busch.
Matt Kenseth finished 2nd, Bobby Labonte 3rd, Ricky Rudd 4th, Greg Biffle 5th, Sterling Marlin 6th, all lead lap cars.
Just rooted him out the way.
Side by side to 1. White flag last time around.
Boy, this is quite a battle for 2nd place right here behind leader Ryan Newman.
Jeff's got him this time because he's got the inside line now. But that was a great battle down there in 3 and 4 to get him up out of the groove.
Boy, Junior's not going to give up, though, Darrell. They're still side by side.
Well, we've seen these cars get loose off of turn 4 here, and the back end gets sucked out from under them.
Ryan Newman wins it. Did they touch? Yeah. And Junior holds off Gordon for 2nd.
And you would look at these fans. You would think that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the race, but boy, how about this group right here?
Here they go. No, he ain't gonna.
Johnson.
I'm just going to say, if these guys
Come on back
make
to
it
the
without
caution. Come on back to
crashing,
the caution. This is going to be it. Come on, baby.
If the caution comes out, this will be the race right here. If they do throw the caution, indeed. White flag is
Keep
out.
coming.
no caution.
No
No
Keep
caution.
going. They're
no
not going to throw
caution.
it.
No caution. 1 lap to go. Jimmie Johnson got his car going, so we're under green. We have another almost a lap of racing.
Yeah, I just said to myself, if they can make it around without wrecking, I'll never believe that.
Now, Dale Jr. becomes the Department of Defense.
But you watch him, Darrell. I bet he'll hug that yellow line. You don't want to open up the bottom.
NASCAR has called Junior's pass a clean pass. This is for the win.
Can he do it, guys? It'd be 4 in a row. He has about a fourth of a lap to go. Remember, the start-finish line is way down headed into turn 1. It's not in the center of the trial.
You can't do it, Larry. You can't make it. You're not going to pull out and pass him with a single foul like that.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., 4 straight wins at Talladega.
Kevin Harvick second, Elliott Sadler third, Ricky Craven fourth, and Terry Labonte top 5 finish.
How about old Texas Terry?
Got 17 around. KENSETH, the point leader, spins and gets into no caution yet. The boy had stacked the field up.
Well, the cars behind him almost stopped.
They're still not going.
It's just so bad because you can't see it. Bush got a flat tire, and this could be the race. We got leader did not get the caution. There is no caution.
But he's laying right in the bottom of the groove in turn 2. The caution will be out. This will be for the race right here.
Come on.
This will be for the race. Come on. Dale Earnhardt Jr. He batted Bobby Labonte for second.
Labonte lifted. Junior didn't, but couldn't run over top of him. Here comes Gordon to the final flag.
Fourth though, Mike. Look at him. They're 3 wide sideways off turn 4. Jeff Burton finishes 4th. Again, it's not over with yet, but we only have 2 laps to go. They will not get this race restarted. I'm going to tell you, 500 laps up here today and 250 laps with you yesterday. I don't know how much more I can take.
Let's don't stay around for practice, okay? And Kenny Schrader came to the line 10th, and Schrader's going to get his first top 10 finish since the Southern 500 2001. Good for him. Attaboy, and that's the first top 15 for BAM Racing. But Jeff Gordon, the push from Bobby Labonte across the line, is going to win the Virginia 500.
2 good battles as we close in. White flag trouble. It is Martin sliding across the grass, and it's Johnson in the wall. Jimmy. Caution is out.
No, the white flag's out. You got to race back. You cannot slow down.
Now, Jimmy Johnson's car wadded up in the wall. They've got to race to the line. The leaders did not get the yellow, did they?
No, on the last lap, you race back.
In Rusty Wallace and Bobby Labonte, they're side by side down the backstretch. This is the battle for second. Kurt Busch entering turn 3 right now.
Jimmy Johnson gets his car off the wall and out of harm's way.
Mark Martin's in the middle of the grass here right at the start-finish line, but this will be the race right here. Kurt Busch coming off turn 4, Mike.
Yeah, but here comes Bobby Labonte under Rusty. Rusty World drove it in there hard, shoved up. Labonte's going to beat him to the line.
6th career win for Kurt Busch. And a near photo finish at the line, Labonte for second.
And how about Bill Elliott finishes 4th, Jamie McMurray 5th, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. finishes 6th, and Michael Waltrip 7th.
John Andretti's 8th, Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth. Whoa, Jack Sprague is turned by Harvick.
Kenny Wallace goes through the infield, the 23 car. Caution is out. Caution is out. Kenny Wallace actually goes down and hits the inside wall. Now, we'll be coming to 10 to go this time. Before the race, NASCAR determined if we have a caution before lap 395, that's the cutoff point that they would throw a red flag where we'd be guaranteed a green flag finish past 395.
And don't forget, if you joined us late, this is a team that has recovered from a big goof. They did not bring Nemechek in on one of the cautions, and it sent him from the lead back to about 24th on the restart because they had to pit him later in that caution to avoid having to pit him under green. It's over.
Rick Hendrick right there.
Nemechek has his 3rd Winston Cup victory.
There's Rick Hendrick, and I got to tell you, I got to give Rick credit. That man is a chemist. When it comes to putting people together and getting results, he's the best there is.
First short track win for Nemechek. First top 5 finish for him at Richmond in 19 starts. And he becomes the 10th different winner in 2003 in 11 races. And he runs second, 0.8 of a second behind with 1 lap to go.
White flag, bail out.
And just so you folks know, it's almost $50,000 to win this.
Yes, it is.
42,000 for second, 38,000 for third. But the only place that counts is first.
You're pretty much just going to guarantee Jeff Burton over $100,000 because it pays over $60,000 just to start the Winston.
Out of turn number 4, it's Burton for certain. He advances to the Winston.
His cheese bar's been getting it on for the last couple of weeks.
More time, hero.
And as Larry pointed out, it won't be this car. It'll be a better one.
Boy, Gordon Chad Canal.
I wouldn't bet on that. I've been down that road before.
You think they'll start to see this?
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Damn, is it going to be nice? Roll it back into victory lane.
Come on, wait a minute. You got to make another turn here. Don't start counting your chickens.
Boy, Bobby Labonte's going to move to the high side, try to make this pass, but I don't think he'll do it on Kurt Busch.
Last year he won the first 2 segments. This year he wins $1 million. Jimmie Johnson wins the Winston.
How about that? Way to go, Chad. Nice job.
Twice prior to tonight, this race has been shortened by rain. Buddy Baker won it in '68. Jeff Gordon won it in '97. Speedway and NASCAR officials have conferred, and for the safety of the fans getting home, they are not going to take what they estimate would be 3 hours in this damp air and damp ground to dry the track. The race is official. Jimmie Johnson won $1 million last Saturday night, and he banks the Coca-Cola 600 tonight. Matt.
And call it a home turf win for Jimmie Johnson from the back to the front. Congratulations, Coke 600 winner.
I'm going to tell you what, though, I see Johnny Benson in that Valvoline car, the 10 car. You watch Ryan Newman here. It's a great run for those guys. They didn't even have a top 10 coming in here. Another half a lap, they'll have a top 5 like James It's code they can get.
Robbie Gordon underneath Dale Jr. heading for turn 3.
And when he opens the door, I think Terry Labonte is going to try to go with him.
Nice work, big boy.
Here he comes.
Robbie Gordon, 3rd career win, first for Dodge in a quarter century. And both Robbie Gordon and Terry Labonte get Dale Jr. before the flag.
Ready?
Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
It's a good start. Pretty strung out.
The closest battle already is Terry Labonte in the 5 car. He moves to the inside of Ward Burton in the 22. That's a battle for 8.
He's going to get him too. Jeff Green had a look at Sterling Marlin, but couldn't do it.
Heard Mark Martin, the 6 car, complaining about his car pushing. One thing he could have done during that caution flag is get that right front cool just a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, Tony really stretches. Trouble!
Oh, no. I've seen this act before.
Jeff Green.
All right, the caution is out. This probably will be for the race coming to the line. Jeff Green in the 1 car.
That's a shame. He was running so well.
Yeah, he crossed the line in 7th last time, Darrell.
I think that dirt bank back there and the guardrail change has done its job. That's a lot better than what we saw here last time.
Well, Mark Martin drove it into turn 3 that time.
This is for the win. This will be the final lap at speed, and Tony Stewart leads him to the flag.
Now, there's no way we can get this race restarted. That's lap 198.
The defending Winston Cup champion, Tony Stewart, gets his first win of 2003, winning the Pocono 500.
Dale Jr. up there in 4th place. Good job, Dale Jr.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth only picked up 5 points on Junior.
Good run for Sterling Marlin. Finishes 6th. We mentioned Terry Labonte in 7th. Ward Burton in the 22 car. Good run for him in 8th. Elliott Sadler in 9th. And Ricky Craven rounds out the top 10. White flag this time pulls up beside the man he's battling in the points, Dale Earnhardt Jr. White flag side by side.
Junior's giving him nothing.
Boy, Michael's right there with them, too. I mean, that's going to get interesting down here in turn 1.
Junior takes Kenseth right downstairs.
I think Michael's going to get a run on both of them right here. He can't quite fall in. He's going to get by Junior.
Oh, boy, Junior had to back
up. He pushed up off the 2 over there and had to get up out of the gas. Happens all the time.
And Michael had the draft from Kenseth rather than being up behind his teammate. The low line was working better for him.
Yeah, Junior's going to go from 4th to 7th.
Oh, trouble back straightaway. A lot of smoke car around. I think it's Mike Wallace. Here we come to the flag. Checker is out. Kurt Busch will celebrate Ford's century of Ford Motor Company with a victory at Michigan.
Bobby Labonte 2nd, Jeff Gordon 3rd, points leader Matt Kenseth the 4th, and Michael Waltrip with his fresh tires finishes 5th.
Sterling Marlin is 6th, and Dale Jr. 7th. White flag for Robbie Gordon, trying for his 2nd Winston Cup win.
Boy, Robbie Gordon, if you're ever going to hit your marks, hit them this lap, buddy.
I think Robbie Gordon showing a lot of style right now, buddy.
Johnny Benson may be out of gas. For the first time in 6 years, Jeff Gordon has not led the most laps in this race. Robbie Gordon has.
A couple of critical areas here. This is one of them. This is the next one right here. Don't mess up right here. Get in here smooth.
Kevin Hamilton, protect the inside.
Not going to get past down through here now. Only thing you can do down through here is let Gordon close up so he can make a run at you. Here he comes. He's not going to be able to pass him here, but he's going to be able to set him up in turn 10 is what he's trying to do.
Turn 11.
Turn 11.
Remember, you're great.
Here he's going to make a run at him right here now. Here he's going to come hard. Robbie's in there. He's going to block him. Can't make it. Nice try. Can't make it.
Robbie gets off the corner. He'll have his second Winston Cup win. One turn to go. Turn 12. Robbie Gordon, California kid, is going to win the Dodge St. Mart 350.
That's huge.
That is big.
Jeff Gordon half a second back. Kevin Harvick holds off Bill Elliott for third. Ryan Newman's fifth. Morris said the pole sitter is sixth. Ron Bellows comes back for seventh ahead of Rusty Wallace, Bobby Labonte, Jeremy Mayfield, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Tony Stewart.
And Matt Kenseth finishes 14th.
Behind Michael Waltrip.
The guy calling the race from the spotter stand for Greg Biffle is Joel Edmonds, who last night was calling the race for Michael Waltrip. They came home second. He's telling him, keep it on the bottom. The AT will try you high, but just keep it on the bottom. He has no help. Ward Burton is on pit road out of gas. White flag is in the air. Final lap. Are we seeing a rookie breakthrough at the biggest track of all? Or can Bobby Labonte get a run and Labonte slow down? Is Labonte out of gas? He's out of fuel. Labonte's come up dry. He's definitely out of fuel. Now Biffle can try and breathe it and make sure he has enough because it's a long way back to Jeff Burton. 3 seconds. What an upset this is going to be. Final corner for Greg Biffle. There'll be a celebration in the Pacific Northwest tonight. There's his girlfriend Nicole. For Jack Roush, Greg Biffle is going to score a win at Daytona in just his 23rd NASCAR Winston Cup start. Greg Biffle wins the Pepsi 400.
And Roush comes 1-2, and Ricky Rudd comes in third. Another car close Jack Roush ties.
This could be a little bit of a tense last lap for the 12 car. White flag is up. Final lap. Mile and a half to go to his third win of 2003. Ryan Newman finished fifth here a year ago despite having a right front tire go down on him with just 28 laps left. He's got 4 top 5 finishes in the last 6 races this season. And if the fuel holds up, he's going to get his third win of 2003.
He can coast from there, I believe, and win.
Checkered flag is up. Ryan Newman wins the Tropicana 400 2003. The fuel held up. He stopped with what? Where's my number? I lost my. There it is. 69 laps to go. The same lap as Kevin Harvick. The 12 car made it. 29 didn't.
Who else is going to run out of fuel? White flag, Matt. Chad Canals a little concerned seeing the 25 run out. Told his driver, slow down as much as you can. Half a lap to go for Jimmie Johnson. If it stays under power, he's going to get his second win of 2003. He's got enough pad on Kevin Harvick. Harvick's in a little bit of traffic right now. Chad Canals made the right strategy calls. They had a great car, and Jimmie Johnson wins the New England 300, his second win of 2003. 58 of the 300 laps. For Jimmie Johnson, Matt Kenseth did have the fuel to get to the checkered flag. Great third-place run for the championship leader. Who's that just ran out off turn 4? Ricky Rudd just ran out off the final corner.
White flag is up. Final lap here at Pocono. The winningest drivers in 2003 in the NASCAR Winston Cup Series going to settle this one between them.
One more shot. No, Newman did not take that bottom line.
Kurt really lost a lot of steam off turn 3 that last time.
He just can't get off 3 well enough, I don't think, to make the run down to the line.
This was the corner he got close to him last lap. Can he do it this one?
got a good run.
Didn't get through there as good enough. Last lap you got to do a little bit better.
Final corner of the Pennsylvania 500. Last chance for Ryan Newman to slip and Kurt Busch steal the win away. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Fourth time this season, the checkered flag waves first over Ryan Newman. He wins the Pennsylvania 500, 0.3 of a second over Kurt Busch. Earnhardt Jr. finishes third. The championship leader, Matt Kenseth, comes back to 13th after the late pit stop. Right now, he's seeing the white flag. Kevin Harvick, 1 lap away from Indianapolis victory. His team owner, Richard Childress, we talked about being in hiding a little while ago. Childress won this race in 1995 with Dale Earnhardt. Kevin Harvick with the oh-so-difficult job of replacing Dale Earnhardt behind the wheel of this machine after Earnhardt was tragically killed at Daytona in February 2001. Harvick stepped in and in just his third race with the team, took a memorable victory at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's half a lap from establishing racing legend for himself. The final corner. And 300,000 fans are on their feet at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The checkered flag is in sight, and the California kid, Kevin Harvick, wins the 10th Brickyard 400. Margin of victory, 2.7 seconds over Matt Kenseth, who increases his lead in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship. Tony Stewart, who dominated the day, actually lost a couple of positions in that final sprint to the checkers. After leading 60 of the 160 laps, Stewart's going to wind up 12th.
You know, Jeff Gordon was
He's
right
out of
behind.
gas. 24 out of gas.
That's right. I thought he was right behind him last lap.
Oh, man, just after he went by the pit entrance. So how much can he sputter around the course on the last lap? And how many positions might it cost him? He's still running.
He ran out in one spot.
Yeah. And how about the leader, Robbie Gordon? Half a lap now from the checkered flag. Does he have the gasoline to make it to the stripe? Robbie Gordon seeking his third career NASCAR Winston Cup win and his second of 2003. The dive onto pit road as Rusty Wallace spun in front of him at lap 51 may turn out to be the key to victory today. It's all about track position these days, and he got it then by being able to pit before pit road was closed for that caution flag.
Coast from here.
Yep. Second win of the season for Robbie Gordon, the Road King. Today at Watkins Glen, he wins the Sirius satellite radio at the Glen. Look at Dale Jr. Jeff Gordon spins off the last corner. Jeff Gordon is spun coming to the checkered flag. He's not going to make it to the start-finish line unless he can fire it up. And look at all the cars coming by him and all the positions he's losing. Will the fuel hold up for either one or both?
Busch is out of gas.
Out of gas, too.
Busch is out.
97 to pit road. 65 laps was too much.
Man,
White flag is up. Does Ryan Newman have enough fuel to get 2 more miles and win?
And the 12th car, can he make it? Remember, where was Chicago? He more laps, more miles than we thought he could run.
1 more mile for Ryan Newman. 2 seconds in front of Kevin Harvick. But that means that's not a big enough lead. He's going to have much coasting room. He's going to power it all the way almost to the finish line. Final corner, it hasn't bobbled yet.
Oh, breaking in a new gas man right there, buddy.
Checkered flag and 5th win of the season. The fuel holds up for Ryan Newman. Newman wins at Michigan, 1.5 seconds over Kevin Harvick as Kurt Busch and Jimmie Johnson came up dry on the fuel in the final miles. Steve Park, Robbie Gordon racing for 5th and 6th there. Park gets it by fractions of a second. What a week it's been, and what a way to try and get things back on track where your racing is concerned. All the off-track items have been a distraction, but he's come out tonight and put it all aside and driven a very hard race. Final corner. And we'll see what kind of reception he gets in victory lane. It's checkered flag number 4 for 2003. Kurt Busch takes the Sharpie 500 at Bristol.
Murray hung on.
The last Darlington race that Terry Labonte led more than 6 laps, September 1984. He's out in front now on the white flag lap here in the 2003 Southern 500. Half a lap to go. It's going to be a popular win. Oh, is this going to be popular? You're going to see the crews out on pit road applauding him, the other drivers giving him congratulations. Two-time Winston Cup champion Terry Labonte at age 46 will take the checkered flag and win the 54th Southern 500. That's pretty cool.
Everybody, good job in the pits. You guys won the race for us right there.
White flag. Clear back two.
Ryan Newman looking for win number 6 of 2003. Mayfield with a final desperation shot at him. Remember what happened in the last corner last night? Will we have a repeat? He's got to catch him first. Not going to get there. Ryan Newman wins the Chevy Rock and Roll 400. Great run for Jeremy Mayfield to pick up 2nd, Ricky Rudd 3rd, Jeff Burton 4th, Rusty Wallace 5th. Your championship leader Matt Kenseth finished 7th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 17th, Kevin Harvick 16th. And the white flag is out. So Schrader is legal to push Gordon back around the pit road, but it's not going to matter for the win. Now it's just a question, does this guy have enough fuel to see the checkered flag?
Oh, yeah. As we talked about, a great pit stop by the entire crew.
Yep, they took their time, and they got in there what they needed, and that was all the difference. At lap 127, the crew cleaned out in a pit road crash. 3 of the members getting hit by another car. They came back to do their job and make the crucial stop when it counted. Jimmie Johnson sweeping New Hampshire International Speedway races in 2003.
That was the battle for second spot between Ricky Rudd, Joe Nemechek. Here comes Elliott Jr.
Junior got away with it. Broken.
You are down spring. You know that.
Okay, that'll make those bumps and bruises they're going to feel the next couple days feel a lot better, won't it? Here they come to the white flag. 1 more mile to go for Ryan Newman. He cut a tire at lap 46, went a lap and 3/4 down. But back on the lead lap at lap 296. He's about to run the final 104 miles on a tank of fuel. Final corner. Very nice job. It held out to the finish. Unbelievable. Win number 7 of 2003 for Ryan Newman as he wins at Dover, completing the season sweep of the Monster Mile. Championship leader Matt Kenseth struggled most of the day, but here he comes to the finish line across in 9th position. They're coming to the white flag. 2 2/3 miles of racing left at Talladega. Do they all make it back around? And who's the first one to the checkered flag?
Wow, there's
Tony Stewart. Shuffling Rusty Wallace out of the way. Jeff Gordon trying to block. Stewart trying to find some running room. Stewart up the center. So far, nobody with anything from Michael Waltrip. Outside, it's Kevin Harvick in the black and silver car. Gordon's on the outside of the 8 car. Gordon trying to jump in front of Harvick and get the push. Gordon to second. Michael Waltrip trying to figure out who to block. Here they come to the final corner and down to the start-finish line. Waltrip's going to have enough. Michael Waltrip will win the EA Sports 500 at Talladega. Oh, crash after the checkered flag. Bobby Labonte turned into a couple others. NEMECHEK machine damaged in an earlier crash.
Bill is not going to catch him.
Nope.
Unless he runs out of gas.
He's going to try, though, isn't he?
He
ran it in there.
He almost crashed trying to do it.
Would you believe they've done it again? They've stretched the fuel. They've made the right strategy call. And for the 8th time this season, Ryan Newman is the first one to the checkered flag. Newman wins by 0.8 of a second over Bill Elliott. The Ray Evernham Dodgers take second and third. Jeff Gordon's bid for the third straight win in Kansas comes up short. He finishes 5th today. Your championship leader, Matt Kenseth, finishes in 36th place. And Marty, they did it again. They've got the lead, and they're about to see the white flag. White flag is up. Final lap. In a bid for his second win of this season and his first at this racetrack.
We got to give some credit to Jimmie Johnson because he's pulled in to 1 second of Tony Stewart. He's a half second behind Ryan Newman for second spot.
But the track position he lost earlier, he'll not be able to make up. The defending NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion is going to make a very excellent late charge from 8 seconds back to victory lane. Remarkable late race run for Tony Stewart as he wins the UAW GM Quality 500 here at Lowe's Motors Speedway, Charlotte. Another trophy in the case for the coach, Bill. Last win for Jeff Gordon was here at Martinsville in April. Had some troubles over the summer that dropped him to 6th in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship standings, 1 lap away from the checkered flag. Good pit work, a good handling car, track position where they needed it. Going to be the recipe for victory today for this 24 team. And a season sweep at Martinsville for Jeff Gordon as he wins the Subway 500 by 1 second over his teammate Jimmie Johnson. 311 of the 500 laps Jeff Gordon will have led today.
Pretty dominating, isn't it?
At least Rick Hendrick did not have two cars crash each other at Martinsville this time.
That Monday morning meeting will be a little bit more pleasant than the last time.
Oh, I think he'll be pretty happy. Trouble down the backstretch. It's Ryan Newman. Caution is out. And Newman's in trouble from 6th place. Just past the point at which the red flag would not be used to ensure a green flag finish of this one. For Jeff Gordon, it'll be his 3rd win of 2003 and back-to-back for Jeff. He went so long this season with the 1 win. Got one at Martinsville a week ago and then picked up another here in Atlanta today. His 6th straight top 5 finish. And Gordon locked in that very close fight for second in the final NASCAR Winston Cup Championship standings. Helps his cause today with maximum points for winning. Jeff Gordon is the winner in Atlanta. A season of what might have been for Junior, second in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship coming in, if not for 36th and 32nd place finishes to open 2003 in the Daytona 500 and the Rockingham race in February. Might he be closer to Matt Kenseth for this championship? 1 victory so far this season. Talladega back in April. He's looking to pick up his first win here at Phoenix in less than a mile. His 4th Phoenix try will result in his first victory. And his 2nd win of 2003, Dale Earnhardt Jr. winning in the Valley of the Sun. Jimmie Johnson, 7/10 of a second back in 2nd. Ryan Newman 3rd. Kurt Busch 4th. Michael Waltrip 5th. And your championship leader, Matt Kenseth, with a 37th to 6th place day.
Yes, sir. He's congratulating Matt Kenseth with just 2 laps to go.
These two raced together for the NASCAR Busch Series Championship in 1998 and 99. Junior came out on top both times. Kenseth came out on top of Junior in the fight for Winston Cup Rookie of the Year in 2000. Now today it looks like it'll be Kenseth who gets the first Winston Cup title among the two. Final lap at Rockingham. Bill Elliott searching a championship.
Clear sailing, Bill.
Jack Roush, one more lap, he says. One more. And the checker flag is in the air. It'll be Bill Elliott. With his first win of 2003 at Rockingham today, Matt Kenseth comes to the line, finishing fourth, and Matt Kenseth is the 2003 NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion.
There is a lot of relief.
Oh, man. Is there ever?
Jack Roush has won his first title in NASCAR Winston Cup racing, finally.
And Mark Martin joined Jack Roush on the 17 pit box. He is listed as owner of the 17 and really the mentor for Matt Kenseth.
Awesome, guys. I can't believe it. Great job.
The 31-year-old from Cambridge, Wisconsin is the champion, and Bill Jack Roush. 48 years old, the 1988 champion. Long dry spell ended last Sunday at Rockingham. He won at Indianapolis in August of 2002, and it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, look at that. Is he on the flat? On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by. Can you believe that? Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It is never over till it's over. I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Bill Elliott's going to come up with an 8th place finish.
Right rear flat. Or the right rear completely apart.